What's up, everybody? Welcome back to From the Crypt. I'm Derek. Tubi Halloween roars on. And today, I've got some more 80s horror for you. I love 80s horror. I'm talking about 976 Evil, released in 1989 and directed by that guy himself, Robert Englund. Now, I'm talking spoilers. Let's get in a super quick plot synopsis. A geek starts calling a horror scope number and begins transforming. Okay. Now, who's in 976 Evil? We've got Stephen Jeffries as Hoax Arthur Wilmoth. Wilmoth? Hopefully. He was the weird kid in Fright Night. Patrick O'Brien as Spike Johnson. And Leslie Dean as Susie, just to name a few. All right. What's good about 976 Evil? I really like the concept of this movie. Like especially, set late 80s. Like, people obsessed. For the love of God, Freddy Krueger had his own toll-free number back in the 80s. And, even just a little while ago this year, you could call a number and would just hear, Art the Clown honking a horn. So, I like that concept. And, yeah, I'd probably call it too. Who didn't call some dumb freaking number? And not like a sex number or something like that, but just some stupid shit back in the day when you were a kid. So, definitely believable. Another thing that I did not realize going into this one, but I also was not surprised by the time I saw it, that Kevin Yeager did the effects for this film. Because Kevin Yeager, of course, Nightmare on Elm Street 2, Nightmare on Elm Street 3, Child's Play. He has some great freaking work underneath his belt. So that was, if anything, I was like, oh, I feel nice. Just knowing that he was involved with the project. They were in good hands. And the characters I did like, even if a lot of them were your typical, hey man, we're 80s punks, I got my butterfly knife and stuff, let's play some poker. Or man, yeah, I'm smoking a cigarette this whole time. I did like the characters. But Leslie Dean and Robert Englund did reference this in Never Sleep Again, that she's kind of got this Jodie Foster-ness about her, especially in 976 Evil, which I will say I 100% did pick up on. And yeah, she was I was staring at her, don't get me wrong. Now, what's bad about 976 Evil? This goes pretty by the numbers. It's not anything new or groundbreaking. And what my biggest complaint was Hoax. That. First off, that's his name, which I thought was weird. Yeah, he's a hoax. Okay, is that supposed to be funny? I don't know. I felt like he was transforming. Getting claws and stuff, and then his face becoming deformed. But I wasn't, super happy with the final result. And that's not saying that it, oh, they did a bad job of it. I felt like it was an abracadabra, an alakazam, and he was at cadabra. That is the best way I could possibly think to sum that up, as I felt like there was another step that we definitely should have taken in the movie, considering the floorboards, the whole just floor of the house falls out at one point and it's just icy cold hellish pit. If we're hitting that, I don't know, I just felt like there was another stage in that evolution and we didn't get that. So that was kind of disappointing in my mind. But, what else was there? Oh, yeah, the bullying. I'm just not a fan of bullying. I've said that countless times on here. It gets old real quick. At least he had a cool cousin that was sticking up for him. and whatnot, but still, you know, I don't know, bullying in movies just never, it never does it for me, and it sets a movie behind, and then it's got to come that much more out to be effective. But we'll just go ahead and move on to rewatch, buy, and review. Would I watch this again? Yeah, I actually probably would. Would I buy it? Once again, I find this $5 at like Disc Replay. Yeah, I would definitely pick it up and put it in my collection. I mean, come on. Robert Englund directed it. That enough. Like, this movie could have legit been a 1, and I still would have been like, I want Robert Englund's movie on my shelf, because I love Robert Englund. Now, what score would I give it? I'm going to go with a 6.5. Like I said, I like the characters. And the story was, while not groundbreaking, you know, it was decent enough. Serious, just watch the movie, please. And then tell me, like, yeah, it seemed like we needed a step up in the transformation process. Because it just, I don't know. I was left unsatisfied with that. And I know that was like my one biggest gripe, but still, that, I don't know. It just didn't do it for me. Or that aspect of it. Everything else was good, though. So, guys, that will do it for 976 Evil. Make sure to comment down below if you've seen it, or if you agree with me in that aspect, like I previously mentioned. Also, if you enjoyed yourself, please drop a like on the video and consider subscribing to the channel. And yeah, I'll be seeing you tomorrow. Have a good one.